All right. Now you all have heard of Spotify and Apple Music 2025 Wrapped. We're doing something different on this side. 2025 Wrapped Filmmakers Edition. We're going to start from the top. We were able to bring this year in with the finale of my personal docuseries, which for me allowed me to find my style. It allowed me to find my voice. It allowed me to find really the approach that I want to take with everything I film on a production level. Those two videos were phenomenal for me, and they really allowed me to step into places that ended up making 2025 an amazing year. We got a weekend recap from a writer's camp from my boy Hunt. We had music videos for him, documentaries for him. Shortly after, I was able to work with some phenomenal people sharing their stories, whether that was love or whether it was confidence or whether it was a part of their story that they felt like sharing, whether it was dark, whether it was meaningful, whether it allowed them to develop who they became in a confident light. And those really allowed me to shape storytelling the way that I was intending it to. As March, April, and May rolled around, the amount of projects I was able to get and the scope of projects I was able to get were phenomenal. I got a chance to work alongside my boy Hunt and Brian Kelly for probably the biggest production I had ever done up until that point. And I love that video. It came out phenomenal. Just being able to immerse myself in that caliber of artist, it was a dream come true because it let me know I'm on the right track to growing. As we moved forward, I allowed to capture fatherhood in all of its glory in a way that I think goes unlooked or goes unnoticed as far as fatherhoods in different communities and demographics. That one meant a lot to me. And I think it wasn't until I was able to do the workout video, my style of a workout video, making a legitimate cinematic workout video. Transitions aren't crazy, music isn't anything crazy, it's not overwhelming, but it took you through a little story. And that's actually where I started teasing some of the big short films I was going to be working on later in the year. The official name is still under wraps, but for TOAC, I was able to come across some amazing people, my boy Brian, my co-writer for the film, some amazing other actors and actresses that I'm beyond grateful to have met throughout that process. And that taught me a lot as far as being a legitimate filmmaker, really creating a story from scratch. I think I really learned how to get my feet wet and really immerse myself into the process of what really goes on when you turn the camera on. Because it's not just turn on the camera and hope for the best. You have to have a plan and you have to have a certain story or essence that you're aiming to capture. And as we approached my 27th birthday, the 27 birthday post was the most vulnerable
Go ahead and cue in the panic.
and the most open and transparent at the time. And that really set the tone for what I really wanted to tap in as far as production style on this page, or just on any of my pages for that matter. And after that birthday post, my very first director's reel came to life. And while at the time, the videos and the concepts I'd pieced together for that, I couldn't have wanted anything more. But it seemed like directly after that, I really started tapping into really my style and how I can create concepts and stories from nothing. And as I began growing, as I began finding my style, then it was really about finding my people, finding the clients, finding the creatives that really mesh with how I work. And that's where the 3D spec ads came into place. My boy Cam helped me with those, and that was really my way of saying, hey, brands, you may not pick anything up from this, but here's my style, and here's what you can get from it. And while nothing came from that, which is fine, I was just able to really establish this is what I do and this is what I can do with it. And by the grace of God, as July, August, and September came around, I began seeing that people are willing to trust me a lot more with a lot bigger productions, which was the entire goal in the first place. You know, TOAC had its first run early August. And while that did not go according to plan, some adjustments have been made and we have everything set for you for 2026 as that rolls around. But the documentaries, the stories, the music videos, the concepts that followed in these months were everything to me. I learned a lot, made some mistakes. I overbooked myself, I overworked myself, and I really saw what that can do when I don't have the opportunity or the time to work on my own projects. And as the year closed, the rest video came to light, which my boy Cam slid through for that one as well. Appreciate you, my boy. And throughout this time also, I was able to find good people that value the creative space, that value the work ethic that I'm looking for anyone that I want to have on my team. And I was grateful to meet my boy Brennan, who has stepped up not only for the TOAC short film, but he's also helped with the docu-series. He's helped with a lot of my personal projects, and just being able to finally find somebody that I'm really looking forward to having on multiple projects for bigger productions, bigger commercials, bigger films. Story Told Cinema is growing. And as the year has come to a close, the projects that I've been able to immerse myself in are really setting 2026 up for scopes and magnitudes of projects that I didn't imagine doing already, or only, I guess I should say, less than 2 years into this. You know, we've got more spec ads. We've already got one done for Defined. We got 2 more to go on that front. Shout out my boy Dylan for being a part of those. We got our short films. We got our future projects. There are so many things that I'm ready to tackle for 2026, from Sometimes But Every Time. We got new content like this coming as well. And I think this year above all really showed me what I do, what I film, how I film it, and why I film it. And you guys have seen really what I can do, but now I'm trying to really see what I can do. And so Story Told Cinema is really about to make its mark in 2026. Because over here, as always, it's motion pictures only.